Wishing you a very happy and a vibrant day. Myself, Sushmita Sao, and today I'm going to take short notes also with the question and answers of lesson resources. I've just released my YouTube on resources, and I got some of the requests for short notes also, as in that YouTube I've just gone through the pages. So just I'm giving short notes in this lesson. So let's begin. Let's start with the short notes of the lesson resources. Now, first we try to understand the definition of resources. As I already have explained, that resources is something which we use, which is of value and which is of utility. And now let's see the types of resources. The types of resources are natural resources and human resources. So first we'll be going through types of natural resources. Then the classification of natural resources on the basis of development and use. So that will be the actual resources and the potential resources. Actual resources वो होते हैं जिनकी actual quantity हमें पता है, whose quantity is actually known, and potential resources is उसकी हमें quantity नहीं पता है and they are not being used today. They may be used later with the technology and the human brain. So that those are potential resources. Now let's take the next one, and that is the classification on the basis of origin. That is where they have originated from. Abiotic and biotic resources. Abiotic resources are those resources which are coming up from non-living, and biotic which are coming from the living. Then the classification on the basis of their exhaustibility. That is renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources, as the name suggests, can be renewed, and non-renewable resources cannot be renewed. Then we come to ubiquitous resources and the localized resources. Ubiquitous resources are resources which are available everywhere, and the localized, which are the names are suggesting, which is to a particular place. So they are the localized resources. Now we come to human-made resources. That is, we can take a very good example of iron ore. As such, iron ore is no resource, but human brain has or the human technologies have extracted iron from it, and then it has become a resource. So that is a human-made resource. Then the human resources. Human resource is very important resource because this is the only resource which can use its brain and make the things which are not resourceful now to be resourceful. Then the conservation of these resources which is very important, and the 3 R's has to be used. So now let's proceed with the question and answers. The first question comes: why are the resources distributed unequally on the earth? They are unequally on the earth because depending on the nature of the earth. Then what is resource development? The development of the resources is called the resource development by the intelligence of the human. Why are human resources important? Human resources important because that's the only resource which can use its brain and put the things which are not resourceful now to be a resourceful. What is sustainable development? That is the proper use of the resources called sustainable development. I'm saying it in short, but you can just zoom it up and you can copy the answers from here. So next three and fourth answers are here. Now let's come to our next question. Here there's the difference between potential resource, actual resource, and ubiquitous resources and the localized resources, and the names are suggesting what they actually are. Then let's go to the next question, and this question says, very nice. This is what I love about NCERT. They have given a doha, Rahiman Pani Dijiye, and in this doha they are asking which resource has been discussed and why. You have to write it in 100 words. Here I have written it about whether the resource, of course, discussed is water. Now here you should try to do it yourself. After reading mine, taking an idea from it and try to do it yourself. If not, then of course, yes, you can copy it. Go ahead. Then we come to our next, and this is matched with the column. Here column 1, resource, windmill, plant and trees, a vehicle, and rocks and minerals. You have to match it up with B, energy, human-made resource, abiotic resource, utility, and biotic. So resource will be, I have given you the answers, is utility. Windmill is a renewable energy. Plant and trees are biotic. Vehicle is human-made resource, and rocks and minerals are abiotic. Very simple. If you go through the lesson, it's all is very simple. You have to just be careful. Now very short answer types. This is question 1. What is the condition for a substance to be called a resource? A substance needs to have some utility and value to be called a resource. What do you understand by the word utility? A substance has to be used in some way or the other. These are some short questions, which comes for competition, and they are the formatives for the middle classes. Then what are natural resources? We have already described it many times. What is the name given to the type of resource that have limited stock? Now you can really think over, like once you have gone through the lesson, it's very easy. It is which has got limited stock, it's non-renewable. How are resources classified according to the distribution? So according to the distribution, they are classified ubiquitous or localized. Then the question comes, give 3 examples of abiotic resources: air, land, and soil. How are human-made resources different from that of natural resources? Where human-made resources are concerned, the brain is concerned. The human-made resources have been created by human beings, whereas natural resources are created by Mother Nature. What is human resources development? Improving the quality of human skill is in order to make more of the resources useful as human resources. Then as human being, how can we ensure sustainable development? A very important question. So this is very nicely given in the book also, and here also I have given all the 3 points. Then write a short note on the significance of time and technology making a substance a resource. So here I have given you a very good example. Time and technology are important factors making substance resources. With time, technology develops. As technology develops, we begin to discover new ways, and with new ways we discover new resources. So this is very important. Then explain how resources are classified. This I have done it for you, but you can do it yourself also, and the lesson is really very interesting, and the more and more you read about it, the better and better your knowledge will be. Why are human beings resourced? Now, human beings are intelligent living beings who can use their intelligence to realize the utility of substance. Had there been no humans, the resources would not have been resources. Human beings are interdependent on each other, and they prove useful to each other. For example, a postman renders us an important service, so he is a resource. All postman, teacher, doctor, all of them are resourceful. Then explain the term of resource conservation and sustainable development. This I have explained many times. I'm sure you'll be able to do it yourself. With this, I would like to thank you. I hope so you understood, and kindly subscribe for my channel if you really like my channel, and please subscribe for it. With this, thank you. My notes are very important for the competition. Kindly go through them. Thanks. Bye.